It's been a part of my life.
I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, we play a bunch of golf.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the TFG YouTube channel with myself and DZ, back as usual. We are here to talk about some very exciting new shafts, and I know you're especially excited about this one, DZ. You've been hitting this for a few days.
I've been amped up to do a video on this. Yeah. New Ventus TR Blue with VeloCore Plus technology. It's a combination of worlds that have done very well here in the Bay, but also worldwide too, right, pal?
Yeah, I was going to say, we've had really big success with the TR Blue, and then the VeloCore Plus Blue as well. Obviously the black and the red, they've been fantastic too, but we're going to talk blue today. So pretty much what Ventus have done on the Ventus platform from the guys over at Fujikura, they've kind of blended those two worlds, right? They tell us that it's more stable, it's faster, it's designed for more centerness of contact, so it's just really doing its job even better using Tour-inspired sort of feedback to, let's be honest, the job of the shaft is to get the golf club head back to the ball as efficiently as possible. So what they've really done here is just given us another string to the bow in the Bay. Like there's another Ventus, which for you and me, we use the thing every single day.
I reckon. As a fitter, right?
yeah. I think everybody that we've talked about in previous videos, I think most people have tried Ventus before.
Yes.
And if they haven't, they definitely should.
It's at least heard of it.
Shaft.
They know what it is.
Yeah. And we did a bit of testing the other day. We're going to get you in the Bay, but we just ran a bit of testing when we got the shafts in, just to see what they're all about, and a look at the hype. And you saw some great results.
Great results
off of your gamer. So we've responded to a lot of comments, a lot of AMAs, a lot of YouTube videos talking about what shaft you play, and it's the TR Blue. So you're a perfect candidate for this. You're in the TR Blue 6X. So today, let's go through. Let's do the VeloCore Plus, Blue 6X, the TR, and the new one, and let's see what happens if we blend it all and we bring out best of both.
Really interested to see, because I haven't compared to the other ones yet. I've kind of just tested them in vacuums, but this is going to be a real great test for not just myself, but for a lot of people who play this shaft.
Yeah, this is the one where we get to go side by side here. Let's give the folks at home some real results.
Let's do it.
Let's get into it, and let's get some testing done. All right, Bob, it's going to be a fun one here. So we're looking at shafts today. We've done quite a lot of head reviews recently, so really excited to turn the focus back on shaft a bit, right? So we're using your current gamer, your Ping G440.
Gamer-ish.
10.5, right?
10.5. I'm
gamer-ish, yeah. We play a bunch of golf.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the VeloCore Plus.
Yep.
Your gamer will be coming up next, but this was quite close for you as well. You do like a Ventus shaft. Pretty much anything, if it says Ventus on it and it's blue, this guy likes it. So let's start off with this one. Let's do our usual 4 or 5 hits, right? Let's gather some data, and then we'll try your gamer, and then stay tuned for the latest one coming out.
Let's take a look. Better one there.
Great swing.
Yeah, anything I can do to avoid the hard lefts, I'll try to build it into my golf club as much as I can. And part of the reason why I didn't ultimately end up in this shaft here. Good shaft, just wasn't quite the matchup in testing.
It's an important one there to learn that, in terms of fittings and stuff, it's a Ventus Blue, so 6X on it. A lot of times we'll get people ask, how different can it be?
A lot.
It's huge.
Usually a lot.
It's huge. Golf shot there.
Yep. Yeah, I think my favorite joke is, people always ask how different is the TR versus the blue or versus something else. I'm like, they don't spray paint it different colors for fun. Like there's a purpose behind it, and you can see why. Proof is right here, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's like same car driving past you. You think, Ventus Blue, completely different engine. Completely different.
The construction's different, how it was built was different, materials are different, same thing in golf shafts, same thing in golf heads, same thing in golf overall. All right, let's get 2 more good ones here.
Yeah, let's get 2 more out of you here.
A towy one, but it's doing fine for me.
That's the classic one there.
Yep.
Actually, though, because you started slightly further right with that toe strike, it actually holds off a lot of that side spin. So
yeah.
That's kind of what we get you into there.
Yep. I would say from a DNA perspective, I'd like that ball starting right and turning back to the left, like you called it, pal. You know my game pretty well.
So you hit a couple balls here and there. Right, pal. So first of all, let's look at just some of your strikes here, right? So right out the gate, we can see that, well, we know we're in the toe club here. We do like slightly bit on the toe side for you, so nothing new to report there. just a little bit of high-low dispersion, and that's very typically you, right? Just that slightly up and down, right? So dynamic loft just coming in, starting the ball to the right, delivering the toe slightly up. And like we said previously, the reason why personally this shaft didn't go in your bag is just the ability for that shaft to hold it off, right? So your spin axis is constantly left. We're varying between 30.6 and 4.6, right? So spin axis being, like planet Earth is rotating on its axis, so is your golf ball. Most of the time it's left, and we just seem to get a little bit more to the left for you with the VeloCore Plus, right? So ball speed wise as well, just a touch on the jump side here. We got sort of high
last
to low.
one was great, but
yeah,
some ones that
159, which is, for anyone who's been watching a few of our videos now as we're getting up and running here, around that 160, if we can keep you there, which is right where we need you, this is an absolutely optimal shot here, right? So batting average wise, 1 out of 5 on the sort of numbers we look for you to repeat as often as we can, but then we've got good grouping here, which is really nice. And then just looking at some of the club data here, closest you got to 0 on path, so if we look at in out versus out in here, both at 0.3, for you actually getting slightly closer and slightly left of your line gives you a much better strike. So, like we say in the Fitting Bay, we learn every single day.
Yep.
It's a little new one for you there, and as a result, you just hitting the ball a little bit higher, just presenting a little bit more to it. Launch angle at 11.1, so real good shot here. This is a great shot here, this very last one. So let's we've got some good data there. We'll do some comparisons of that in a second, but first of all, good opener. And now let's try TR. Okay, pal. So if we're going to go play on the golf course today, this is the drive you're taking.
It would be this
right?
one.
We ask people that a lot in here. If you're going to go play today, which one do you prefer? Always try and gauge your level of interest. So for folks at home, the chassis on the driver, you've got the Ping G440, you've got the low spin head in 10.5.
Yep.
Pretty neutral settings.
Neutral setting, I haven't messed with weight or hosel yet. Again,
Okay.
if I had to copy a setting for a money round tomorrow, I would replicate this, no doubt.
Okay.
For sure.
So this is TR Blue. This is the torsional resistance blue. So this has probably been, I think we're going to have it be threatened a little bit by the new shaft we got incoming here that we'll test next.
I think it might be.
But this has been a stalwart for us. We even did a video a while ago comparing Acra shafts to this, because this thing is so popular in the David Goliath. So let's get hit a few with this one, Pat, and then we'll get the folks at home to see some numbers on the brand new one.
That's what I like to see.
Nice ball there. It's definitely the shape there.
Yeah, that's about the shape I'd play. If you've seen me play, I tend to aim right, so it gives me room to hit it down the left. But the shape I like. Oh, solid one
Just gradually finding some height on that with that shape. It's good. It's coming around nicely.
Yep. Another good one there. It's about the numbers I'd expect. Mid to high 150s. The efficiency is really good today.
Yeah.
Means I'm getting everything out of it, even for kind of moving onto the toe.
We've got club speed at 107, ball speed at 157 there, so 50 miles an hour differential. Pretty efficient, right? Alrighty, so noticed again actually, strikes with the TR just a little bit lower in the face.
Yeah, and I would say I don't hate that. It tends to help me gear the ball, or at least not see the hard sort of left all the time, and almost moving the strike lower towards the heel. I don't mind indoors. This shaft here truthfully isn't about the raw numbers. I've tested other shafts that are raw numbers better, but in terms of feel and performance, this one has won out, and that's why I play it more so than anything. Numbers are fine, very, very good. But
one thing to note on strike here, we always sort of go back to strike first, is that north to south in the toe section of the club with the VeloCore Plus. With TR, it's more of an east to west story, so it's lower in the face, but starting to flow with the heel side a little bit. So we've got an up and down and a left and a right. So you're giving me some good data here. So ball speed wise, 0.1 of a mile an hour quicker. But with that lower strike and then some getting towards the heel, we've got our cruising average here of 2.3. Now, one thing to look at here is that we did get close to that. So we've got a good working average here on the VeloCore Plus. You've probably seen it in the Bay a lot. I've dealt with it a lot in my career. Of somebody who says the average drive is 250 yards. One of them was 200. One of them is 300. So it gives an average of 250.
Correct.
But did you ever hit that number? Right. So always look about how close did we get to it. And if we look at some of your numbers here now, ball speed, funnily enough, is way more stable.
Yeah.
Your differential is standard deviation on VeloCore Plus is 2.4. and then 1 on the TR. Now, like you said, off numbers, you like the feel of the TR, and we can see how stable it is, right? So it's almost like we blindfold you. You probably end up preferring that one, you know, even though we've got more spin on it, even though we've got slightly less height and we've lost 4 yards and 6 respectively. You can probably feel your way around the golf course better with that based on feel, right? Instead of just going hard data. And that's a big part of it, right? It gets lost a lot of times I've seen with fitters that they lose that they've got a functioning human being in the bay with them.
Lose the touch, you know, we're not robots when we get out there, right?
Exactly. You know, we're not out there, we're not all Iron Byron, right? So we got to go with the feel of it, right? Interestingly enough, you went after this one a little bit more. Now you're nice and warmed up today, but you did have just a little dip on shot 2 with VeloCore Plus, so it hurts your average there. Without that one in, just so the folks at home, your club head speed does come up quite nominal there. So it's just 1 spoil in the barbecue. All right, some good numbers here. Some good stuff here. Everything kind of intolerance, all very much some Dawson numbers here, right? Still hitting up on the ball, still getting sort of close to that 0 on path, face to path. You do like to close it, right? 1 out of 10 so far. So you got it surrounded. All right, pal, new one in hand. So we've got the Ventus
TR VeloCore
Plus
6 X. The mouthful.
Blue.
Blue.
So put it all together here, as you can see on the label there. Like I said, bit of a mouthful, but nice and clean on the logo. I do like the graphics now. We've got that dark black going into blue. The new font on the TR there, the new gold, so without the solid feel. It looks really good. This is going to be huge. We know it anyway.
No
it's
doubt.
Fujikura, right? It's Fujikura come out with a new shaft. I can think back. I'll show my age here a little bit, but going back to like Rombacks, you know, we're talking like 2010. Jason Day used it to win the US Open. They've had some really, really good Hall of Famers over the years, and since I first came into contact with Ventus 2018, it's been a part of my life ever since. Our daily routine is Ventus. So,
our whole life is Ventus.
We're giving it its flowers plenty here. Let's get some testing here, but a really, really good shaft. So
excited. Let's hit some.
Best of the last 2, right? We picked some areas in the last 2 shafts where we saw up and down strike in the toe in the first one, a little bit low east to west on the bottom, right? So let's see what happens over the next 5 shots.
Logic says it would cancel those out, right?
All the theory's there for you. Oh, and he's delivered as well.
There we go.
Big torque up pre-shot there, that's good. Nice ball, pal. A little lowy again. You kind of hear that. The folks don't pick up on that, but just comes out a touch louder on the LST head. But, all right, pal. Nice
solid one.
A full send on that one. A bit of turner as well, but really nice strike.
The turn is not what bothers me. It's if I turn it with face closed and extreme toe strike and low spin, then I'm in trouble. That's something that if I see that on the course, I've accounted for that with aim and alignment and direction. So I'm totally okay with that.
Sure. We've got a bit of a launch story here as well. We looked at a lot of dynamics a second ago and kind of swing. What we'll do, once we've got all 3 shafts in the books, we're going to have a look at just the loft you're presenting and the launch angle you're getting based on shaft. I think that's going to be a real key takeaway here.
Tell you what, that's done extremely well for a toe strike.
Yeah, love the height. I feel like that's where driver technology is heading these days, whether we're talking head or shaft, that ball speed and spin rate retention and trying to hold off the too much lefts and the too much rights. It's kind of where we're heading. It makes our job way easier.
It does,
But I feel like that's where we're heading as an industry, which is really good. A lot of exciting stuff coming down the pipe for golf in the next year or so.
There we go. 10 launches,
carry, 89 total.
Ball speeds are impressive. It's kind of that lowy one, but if anyone were to ask me how do I want to miss the golf ball, it'd be kind of like that.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Safe miss on the bottom of the club there.
That's it. Bit of a lower launch for a few ones because I kind of got the face turning, but felt, if I want to talk about feel quickly, good. Very smooth. keep the stability of all the good things about Ventus. But look at some numbers, more importantly.
Let's have a look, shall we? So, ball speed wise, we're at 156.5, so we have an increase here, right, just by changing shaft. Spin very, very similar to the TR, very similar. Slightly lower ball flight, so there's that VeloCore plus tip coming in there, just holding that off. There is a gain there, a couple of yards, but we're still seeing the first shaft actually as your kind of winner if we're talking just yardage.
Yeah, no doubt, actually.
Obviously, yardage is a big one in a fitting. It's that last one that you had with the VeloCore Plus. That was a big one for you, so it really bumped your average up there. That's what most people are going to look at in fitting. But like I said before, if we just look at a couple of numbers in terms of delivery here. So the loft on the golf club, you're able to achieve 13.3 with a low of 9.8 in VeloCore Plus. You're delivering much more consistent numbers with the TR. So again, that's your real steady Eddie there, right? And then just a little bit more deviation, just a little bit more jump, I would say. So 15 is your kind of median there. Then you drop in as low as 12.5, high as 16, right? So your upper third is your 15. Really good club head speed, really good ball speed here, great test. You know, your club head speed came up a little bit with the VeloCore Plus. It is a shaft you do like the feel of.
Yeah, love it.
But ultimately, you know, TR, your gamer, we're still holding strong there. Looking at some of the numbers we're seeing in terms of what the ball is up to. Launch angle wise, so 10 flats, we've got a 10.5 degree driver, so now we've got a little D-loft story there. Now with that lower strike in the TR Blue 6X and the TR VeloCore Plus 6X, we can see that your dynamics are down, right? You've got lower launch. So with that lower strikes, right, a little bit heel to toe.
Yep.
So actually the VeloCore Plus today, getting the strike slightly up the face was really good for you. Give you more dynamics, slightly higher launch. Yep. And then you started to groove it towards the end, right? You started to build your numbers, 65 carry, 77 carry. So referencing these two here. So really good test there.
Yeah, really, really fun test.
Great test there, pal. Some average there, so we can see launches down, spin is up on a couple of the models. Purely to do with strike, I think we're seeing a little bit of the lower spin rate on the first one, the Velo Plus, just because the face is a little bit more closed, right? So we're just taking the height down a little bit and turning a left on you. So really good test there. Good one in the books. Great shaft to go in, and this will be entering the matrix at TFG. So
we got him in right now. So yeah, excited to use this as a tool. That's for sure.
Okay, I think you enjoyed that one, didn't you?
It was fun, and the results maybe weren't as outrageous as they were before. Remember, I was in a fitted driver before, so I wasn't going to pick up 6 miles per hour and 20 yards automatically. It was a really cool test. Will I game it anytime soon? To be determined, I'd say. I got to play more golf first to do that. But love the results. I think it's going to be a great tool for us in the fitting bay. Overall, a lot of good things to say about it. So
sounded like club head speed wise saw a little bit of an increase there. Strike sounded really good. So by blending the two technologies together, I think there's definitely a win-win there.
There's going to be
a bit of work to do, a little bit of tweaking there. And like we said, we don't play a whole bunch of golf these days. So getting out and getting some reps with it, I think it would do well to dethrone your current TR. I'm a big advocate of that one for you, but seeing some of the shots you hit already with the new one, yeah, I'm a big fan of that one for you. So really good test there, guys. Thank you very much for watching today. We do have the Ventus TR Blue 6X here at TFG, so if you want to come and see us for a fitting, go through, see if it's the right shaft for you, make sure you book in with us, with myself and DZ. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said before, please let us know any stuff you want to see. We do shaft comparisons, head comparisons. We've got a load of new launches coming, so it's going to be a great year for us here. Anything else you'd like to see, please let us know. Subscribe to the channel, leave all the comments you can. We love to see them, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you.